Before you step into this day, pause for a moment and listen carefully. The way you begin this morning will shape everything that follows. Every single day, you must choose to put on a brand new attitude. Yesterday's mindset cannot carry you forward. If you wake up and simply continue where yesterday left off, you may unknowingly bring yesterday's frustration, disappointment, and negativity straight into today. And if that happens, the weight of the past will quietly steal the peace and potential meant for this moment. This is why you cannot drift into your morning. You have to begin it on purpose. You don't need an hour or a perfect routine. Even a few quiet minutes can reset your focus, calm your thoughts, and prepare your heart for the day ahead. God, help me today. I need your help. I want to choose love. I want to walk out of this house with patience, kindness, and self-control. You know the pressures I'm carrying. You know the problems that try to make me irritable and short with people. Please don't let my stress spill onto someone who doesn't deserve it. Guide my words. Guide my reactions. Help me represent you well today. Don't leave your attitude to chance. Decide in advance who you are going to be. When you wake up each morning, let your first response be gratitude. Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for waking me up. Thank you for the breath in my lungs. Thank you for the strength to move, the chance to try again, and the opportunities waiting ahead. Thank you for your favor over my life. I'm grateful to be alive. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for the doors you will open today. Lord, I choose to live this day fully and faithfully. That is how a new attitude begins. You release the disappointments that didn't work out. You stop replaying what went wrong. You refuse to carry yesterday's heaviness into today's possibilities. Instead, you reset your heart, refocus your mind, and step forward with expectation. Today is not a continuation of your past. Today is a clean page. Today, you start again. Now that you have chosen to begin the day with a renewed heart, the next step is just as important. You must decide how you will live it. Release what didn't work yesterday. Let go of the conversations you wish had gone differently, the plans that failed, the moments you replay in your mind. They belong to the past. What matters now is the direction of your thoughts today. Shift your focus intentionally. Tell yourself, today I will look for what is good. Today I will choose patience over frustration, kindness over indifference, faith over discouragement. Instead of waiting for the day to shape your attitude, decide that your attitude will shape the day. A meaningful life doesn't happen by accident. It is planned, one decision at a time. Choose in advance how you will respond when someone disappoints you. Decide beforehand that you will forgive quickly. Choose generosity before the opportunity even appears. Prepare your heart to encourage rather than criticize, to lift rather than judge. Small choices made early become powerful moments later. Think about the people you will cross paths with today. Maybe 10, maybe 20, maybe more. Each one is carrying something you cannot see. A quiet worry, a hidden burden, an unspoken fear. What if your goal was simple: to leave every person you meet a little lighter than before they met you? One word of encouragement, one sincere compliment, one moment of patience, small acts, but eternal impact. Psalm 119 to 147 says, I rise early to cry for help and to put my hope in your words. The psalmist understood something powerful. The day doesn't begin with circumstances. It begins with where you place your hope. So ask yourself honestly, Are you starting your day with expectation or with quiet dread, with faith or with the assumption that everything will go wrong? There comes a moment when growth requires honesty. Sometimes the problem is not the situation around us, but the pattern within us. It is possible to train your mind to notice what is broken, what is missing, what is unfair. Over time, negativity can become a habit without you realizing it. But habits can be replaced. Perspective can be retrained. That is why each morning matters. Each morning is a reset of your thinking. Instead of thinking you have to go to work, begin to see it as an opportunity you get to step into. Instead of focusing on what is lacking, recognize what is still present. Instead of rehearsing complaints, begin to notice the blessings that remain. Scripture reminds us in John 10:10 that life was meant to be lived abundantly, not merely endured, but experienced with purpose, gratitude, and hope. And this is where the calling becomes greater than personal attitude. There are many people around you searching for direction, for peace, for something real. Some may never open a Bible. Some may never step into a place of worship, but they will see you. They will notice how you respond under pressure. They will watch how you treat others, how you handle difficulty, how you carry yourself when things don't go your way. Your life becomes a message long before your words ever speak. Live in such a way that your patience teaches. Let your consistency speak louder than your opinions. Let your kindness explain your faith without explanation. Words can be debated, but a consistent life of integrity, grace, and compassion creates a message that speaks for itself. And when your actions reflect hope, strength, and quiet confidence, you begin to positively influence the people and environments around you. And this is only the beginning of what today can become. All of this leads to a deeper truth that gives meaning to everything you do today. This day is not ordinary. This day is a gift. It has been placed in your hands, filled with unseen opportunities, new ideas you have not thought of yet, connections you have not made yet, doors you cannot see yet. What feels like a routine day may actually hold moments that shape your future in ways you never expected. One of the greatest reasons we can step into the day with confidence is this: God's mercy does not run out. His grace is not based on perfection. It is not withdrawn because of yesterday's mistakes, poor decisions, or missed opportunities. There is no moment where he turns away and says, "You have failed too many times." Instead, Scripture reminds us in Lamentations 3:22-23, His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. Every morning is a reset. Every morning is a fresh beginning. Yesterday's failures do not cancel today's purpose. Yesterday's weakness does not limit today's strength. What matters is the choice you make now. Because the real question is not what you will face today. The real question is how you will face it. Will you move through the day irritated, discouraged, expecting problems at every turn? Or will you walk into it with faith, with steadiness, choosing to see possibility instead of obstacles, choosing patience instead of frustration, choosing to treat people with grace, even when the day feels heavy? This is not decided by circumstances. This is decided by choice. Every day presents a decision. Will your attitude be shaped by what happens to you, or will your attitude shape how you experience what happens? And no matter what stands in front of you today, there will be something that feels bigger than you expected. A challenge, a pressure, a situation that tests your patience or your confidence. Think of every challenge you face as your Goliath. Because the story of David reminds us of something powerful. Everyone else saw a giant too big to defeat. David saw a giant too big to miss. The size of the obstacle did not determine the outcome, his perspective did. 1 Samuel 17:45. You come against me with sword and spear and javelin, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty. When you face your challenges with faith instead of fear, the battle begins to change before anything around you changes. Life is too short to live with a constant weight of negativity, too short to wake up already expecting disappointment, too short to allow circumstances, opinions, or temporary problems to control your outlook. Scripture says in Psalm 118:24, "This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it." That means today is not random. Today has purpose. Today carries possibility. So make the decision early. Choose to walk in faith. Choose to stay hopeful when situations are uncertain. Choose to look for what is right instead of what is wrong. Choose to bring light into conversations instead of frustration. Choose to move forward with gratitude instead of hesitation. Because when you decide to live this way, the day no longer controls you. You step into it with strength. You move through it with purpose. And instead of simply getting through the day, you begin to make the most of it.